Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn and this is my Romanceathon TBR. So it's a beautiful day out and the dogs are really loud inside and the AC is going, and so I decided I'm going to record out here on my porch. And I got my citronella candle burning and I got my dragon fruit iced tea, and I'm gonna show you the books that I have for the Romanceathon. So this is my very first readathon on booktube, and I'm doing the Romanceathon that's hosted by Jacqueline from We Be Bookin' and Gabby from Gabby Reads, and it's scheduled June 22nd, which I believe is a Monday, to June 28th, which ends on a Sunday. And of course, there's gonna be loud trucks when it's been quiet all morning. So I'll just go through some of the prompts. The first one is a book that was published in 2020. So for this one, I picked The Worst Best Man by Sosa. I don't have a physical copy in my possession yet. It's coming in the mail via Amazon, and I actually ordered the audiobook so that I could start it sooner in case it doesn't come in right away, because that's actually the one I'm most looking forward to. And so the audiobook will be available to me on Hoopla, I believe, when the readathon starts. And that one, from what I know, is about a girl who gets stood up in the altar, and she kind of blames her ex-fiance's brother because something happened at like the bachelor party or something, and he told her not to marry her. So then you find out that she's like a wedding planner or something, and she has to work on a project with the brother, or also known as the worst best man. So it sounds like a cute, like, hate to love. You know, I'm excited for the witty banter because I love that in romance. That's what I look for. The second one is for an illustrated cover. I had a couple of these I could choose from, but I went with this one, and I guess it's a YA. I think it's a YA, so I don't know if it counts, but that's Eleanor in Park by Rowell. I picked this one because I already had it in my possession, and also everybody's been telling me to read this because it has to do with one of my favorite tropes in YAs, which is which I don't even know if there's like a name for it, but it's when, you know, the girl who's not so popular falls in love with the guy who is popular, or vice versa. So I've been wanting to read this one, and it just so happens to fit into the illustrated cover, so I'm excited to read this one for the Romanceathon as well. Number 3 was your favorite romance trope. I have a couple favorite tropes when it comes to romance. I love the forbidden love, or forbidden romance relationships. I love love triangles, and I love hate to love. But this one I've been wanting to read all month, so I'm going to do One True Loves by Jenkins Reid. And from what I remember, this is about a woman who is happily married, and then her husband either goes missing or something along those lines, and he's presumed dead. And years later, she moves on with her life, meets someone new, falls in love with him, and then her husband reappears, and so she kind of has to figure out what she's gonna do about her two loves. So I would consider this a love triangle. I think that's what's gonna end up happening here, so I'm really excited to read this. I love Jenkins Reid, and I haven't read a romance from her yet, so I'm very, very excited to get to this one. The next prompt is a new to you author. So for this one, I haven't picked a book yet. I realistically don't think I'm going to get to 6 books this month, or well, for that week. I have finals coming up, and I'm pretty sure I'm going back to work the week after, so I have a lot of prep to do in that department. If I don't find a new to me author, which I was thinking about doing Beach Read by Emily Henry, that was an option. If I don't get to the 6th book for this readathon, I might just chalk up The Worst Best Man by Sosa, or the Buddy Read as a new to me author, because I haven't read from either of them, so I might just throw those in with that prompt. And then the last one was pick a book that has 5 words in the title. So for this one, I ironically was about to get rid of this book. I rented it on audio, I think it was Libby, and before I had the physical copy, and I absolutely hated the audiobook. The girl's voice was so annoying, and there's a guy too, but when they try to speak as each other's voices when it's their chapter, it's so corny, and I couldn't do it. So I ended up buying the physical copy of My Favorite Half-Night Stand by Christina Lauren, and I'm considering this to have 5 words in the title, which is the prompt, My Favorite Half-Night Stand. We're just counting that as 2 words. I have read Christina Lauren's The Unhoneymooners, and I love that romance, so I'm hoping I can get into this now that I have the physical copy. Like I said, the audiobook was just not for me. And so far, I believe it's about she's best friends with this guy, and they almost hook up, or they do hook up, and it kind of changes their relationship for the future. So yeah, we'll see. I hope that I end up enjoying it now that I'll have my own voices in my head and not those of the audiobooks. And then the last book that they chose for the buddy read is If I Never Met You by, I think her name is Mhairi McFarlane? Mhairi? So yeah, she's a new author, so I might throw her in the new to you author for that prompt. The buddy read, I can't remember when it's going to take place, but I'll link everything down below. I'll link Jacqueline and Gabby's original Romanceathon video, and then I'll also link some of the Romanceathon TBRs that I watched and enjoyed to get some ideas for. So I'll link the ones that I watched down below, and then I'll link their original videos for the Romanceathon. And I'll also link where you can buy the buddy read If I Never Met You down below. I think on Amazon it was only like 11 or 12 bucks. It was pretty cheap. And if I'm correct, I want to say it's coming in a couple of days. I know it's either the day of the Romanceathon or like the couple days before that, so I should get it on time. So I think that about covers everything, and I hope that you all have time to do this readathon. I'm really excited to do it. I've been flying through June's books this month. I'm reading The Arrangement by Robin Harding. I can't wait to talk about that book because I absolutely love it. Almost done with that one, and then I've already read 6 other books this month, and we're only in June. We're only on the 16th, 17th, I can't even remember. Might be the 18th. But yeah, I'm flying through books this month, so I'm hoping that my stamina continues for this readathon, because I really want to read all these books and be able to talk about them in the live show that it's going to be hosted on Gabby's page, I believe. So again, I'll put all the links down below if you don't know already. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you got some ideas for your TBR. If you're having beautiful weather like this, please enjoy your day. Stay safe and stay cool. It's a little hot. And I will see you guys all later. Bye.